Oh, dude. Are you a chameleon type of person? Like,
Yes, I know
if
exactly
you
what
notice
mean,
other
yes.
people have interesting traits and you admire those
I pick 'em
traits,
up, I pick 'em
you
up.
might accidentally pick them up. I never do it on purpose, but I do it.
Yep.
And
I have
then
a crazy one, but
one
I'll tell you
day,
later.
when doing it, you realize and you're like, "Oh shit, I picked that up."
Yep. I pick shit up from you all the time. It drives me nuts. It drives Leah nuts.
I bet it would.
Started calling everybody dog, and people were like, "Why are you calling me dog?"
No.
I'm like, I don't know when I started calling people
I'm
dog.
so sorry.
Part of
Yeah.
that is you. Part of it is Noah.
Fuck. I took it from Noah. It's all Noah.
It's all Noah. Like, we can trace it all the way back to Noah.
That's why I started saying, I hardly know her.
Yeah.
But that's just a funny joke.
It is a funny joke.
He just reminded me it existed.
Yeah.
I can't find the prop I want. Do you have a writing utensil?
Glasses, straw. No.
I don't know if you had like a bag you brought in with you or anything.
Oh, actually, yeah.
What?
Thank you. I'm glad you said bag.
Oh, hey, your bag.
Yeah.
You have a bag. Christian has a bag.
You know what? I always picked up a lot from TV shows.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking like that character. Let me do his shit.
Yeah.
Without consciously doing it.
Yeah.
There was are you familiar with the show Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yeah.
Do you know the older brother on that show?
Yeah.
Robert.
Yeah.
He had you don't know any of this?
No, I do, but I've just been answering your questions like, yeah. And yes, but I do know of the older brother.
He has a little thing that he does,
Okay.
which is every time he eats food, he touches his chin with a piece of food and then he eats it. It's just a little tick that he does. And it's very endearing.
Cute.
And it's very cute, yeah. And he's this big guy. He's massive. Brad Garrett is fucking massive. He's like 6'5", like big burly guy.
When they're that big, if you close your eyes and listen to their voice, you know they're big.
Yeah.
His voice
is
a big voice.
And but he plays this like very to himself character, very cute little big old teddy bear character, very much in Raymond's shadows, even though he's massive and Raymond is a small guy.
It makes Raymond look.
But no, and at one day at dinner, I noticed myself doing it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was eating like rice or something, and I fucking touched my chin with it. And I did it, and I was like, I don't know how long I've been doing this. This is just the moment I noticed. But I would never be able to pinpoint, like, when did I start doing this? Very strange stuff. But I do that a lot. I pick up from people. And it is, yeah. It's convenient.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another 60-degree episode of Anything But Politics. As always, my name is Jim, and I'm here with...
A man who's longing and can only long to be Jim's Uncle Tim.
We've talked a bit more about Uncle Tim.
I really
so
wanna
that
be
wasn't
Uncle Tim.
Patreon content, right? Last week,
No,
we just
no.
talked about him in
We
the
just talked about it because we were talking about Donnie Wahlberg.
We were talking about Donnie Wahlberg and the fact that I thought that Uncle Tim might be a runner-up, if not a solid contender for the most Bostonian man
Mad
in the world.
Bostonian. Very Bostonian.
I showed you a video clip of my Uncle Tim. What do you think? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being
One being not Boston, 10 being Boston.
I was going to say 1 being
There's two things in this world.
what human being have you spent most in-person time with in your life?
Oh my god.
Would you say it's one of your parents?
I don't know if. Oh man, that's fucking.
Wow, I broke him. That was fast.
Because of the 4 people in my family, I don't know who it is. It's pretty even split, I think.
Okay.
As far as my entire lifespan.
Let's call it JJ.
I don't know what to do.
You're okay, man.
It's really hot in here. 60 degrees. I'm all sweaty.
Let's call it JJ.
Okay.
Okay.
But I think it's Susie.
So you spent so much time with him
Yep.
that
Him being
you
Susie.
know he's real. He's a real person. He's genuine. You know the guy.
Oh,
That is a real to life man.
Jason Rollman, if nothing else, is Jason Rollman.
10 being Yakko Warner. How much of a character is Uncle Tim?
I need you to be. I don't know.
Yakko Warner? The Animaniacs? You know the Warner Brothers, like
I do know the
the
Warner
water tower with the logo on it with the Warner Brothers.
Sure. Yes.
The Yakko and Dot, they live in there. They have another brother. I'm blanking on his
You
name.
might need another character.
Bugs Bunny.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
I know that one.
Oh. How much of a character is Uncle Tim? I'd say JJ isn't a character. He's a pretty big
I
character.
was about to say, Jason
But he's also a guy.
is a character.
Well, what do you call someone that isn't a character? A fucking square? If 1 is an actual literal square, and 10 is
I need more numbers, man.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
1 through 9 is not enough.
10 is allowed.
I don't know why I said 1 through 9.
Well, because if it was 10, you just said 10 being
Yeah.
10 being Bugs Bunny.
You also
Well, if I
said
say
1
10, it's
being-
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. You're right.
So you're not. Hey, breakthrough. You're not allowed to say 10 or 1 in this situation. You have to do 2 through 9.
Yep.
Because if they say, if 1 is this and 10 is this, what's your number? Well, you can't say 10 because it's taken by the thing they said. On a spice scale, 1 being like an ice cube,
never thought about that.
10 being literal fire, how hot was that pepper? You can't say
say
10 because it's a pepper. It's not fire, dummy.
Damn.
What?
That's good. This is actually an educational podcast.
Look at the episode description if you didn't actually know. Wow, I'm getting a deja vu.
Yeah, from earlier. Not a deja vu from later, from earlier.
From earlier, but not like earlier today because we don't record these all on the same day.
Yeah.
I'm
It's-
talking like probably 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's from earlier and it's also familiar. Those that sound the same, which is why I thought it was interesting in my brain. From earlier, familiar. It's
okay,
familiar
no.
and it's from earlier.
Now I hear what you're talking about, and yeah, that's kind of cool. No, I like that. I like it.
Thanks.
Do you want to rap?
I'm gonna say. Well, my name is Christian, and I'm here to say.
Go on.
I'm about to tell you a number. 7.
Has 5 letters. And 5 has 4.
We can't just keep doing callbacks.
Well, give me something.
7.
7 what?
Number between 1 and 10.
Oh, that
Your
Tim is
Uncle
a character?
Yeah, your Uncle Tim is a 7.
Fuck. Thanks.
Bro.
I agree.
He's
7.5 at least.
He's very charactery.
He's very, and I love him for it.
He seems like a very fun, enjoyable person to be around.
He is. Definitely is. Now, movies we talked about last episode.
We did.
Now, we knew we wanted to talk about movies by the time that the episode 2 weeks ago ended.
Correcto.
So, I like that you said correcto. That's a fun little thing I've never heard you say, or anyone really. Do we know what we want to talk about this episode, or are we freeballing at this point? I can open up my notes app.
Free balling. Open up your notes app.
Okay.
I might have exhausted all of them.
You said you don't have a phone charger on you.
I don't.
I might need to go to my car.
Shit, how bad is it?
1%.
You
I'm
probably
sorry,
need to-
I am gay, so I really let my phone go all the way down.
Is that a... Oh.
I saw it on Twitter one time,
That's
and
pretty
it's like
funny.
only gay people let it get down to 1, and it wasn't being used derogatorily like
Yeah.
in middle school. Like only gay. It literally
gay.
meant, like
Yeah.
only gays do that, and I'm like, that's not true, but I'll subscribe to that because I am. So
And I do.
I'll take it.
So, you want to hear something crazy? that
Tell
I
me something
saw?
crazy.
Saw this on the news.
Okay.
Did you know? I'm going to turn the shutter off.
Middlesex.
The funny thing
Sorry,
about that.
go on.
The funny thing about that. What about before? What about before sex and after sex?
Oh. I feel like, remember I told you about the most recent Trauma Tuesdays episode, and I was
Yeah.
like, they're fucking unhinged.
Yep.
I feel like that right now.
Yeah, me too. This
Yeah.
is crazy. I saw this on I didn't see it on the news, but I saw it flipped on my little like Google News thing.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah, I know
You
what
open
you're
up
talking about.
Google and it force feeds you news that you don't fucking give a shit about.
Yeah.
You know Malcolm in the Middle? You ever watch Malcolm in the Middle?
I never really watched it, but I've seen clips from it. I know it exists. I'm familiar with Malcolm and his position.
Speaking of Malcolm,
Yeah.
Frankie Muniz.
Yes.
You know what he's doing now?
Frankie Muniz or Malcolm?
Frankie Muniz. They're the same
Frankie
person.
Muniz. What is he doing now? I don't know.
He's a race car driver.
Really?
He's a race car driver.
Formula One or
I don't know.
that's fine.
All I saw was Frankie Muniz is a race car driver, and I'm like, I'm sorry?
That's crazy. You know what blows my mind?
What?
Race car driver is a cool place to end up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
There are a lot of
Actor
younger
to-
actors that don't go into something crazy like race car driver.
Yeah.
They're just like, I was in a pretty huge film or a very like fundamental like TV show in a lot of people's childhoods, and now I'm a teacher.
Yep.
Because I didn't like it.
Yep.
I didn't like acting. Or like I wanted to be a mom, so I just got a normal 9 to 5, and
Now I'm a mom.
parenting is awesome, and I'm not doing any films. Like I'm pretty sure, and I might be talking out of my ass here, but the girl that played I almost said Shark Girl, Lava Girl from Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure after the film, Taylor Lautner blew up, and then Lava Girl was just like, I'm done.
She also did the Spy
I made
Kids,
a
didn't
movie.
She did the Spy Kids. She was the girl in the Spy Kids movies.
No, different person.
Really?
Yep.
No way.
Yes, sir.
BS. Hold on.
No. Yeah. Totally not her. Totally someone different.
Why is it in my mind?
Because they kind of, if you don't watch the films for a decade and then try to think of them both at the same time, have the same face. It's a Mandela effect. His mouth he's dropped his jaw. Are you that an actress you thought was one person is a different person? Are you floored right now? He's all over IMDb. He's frantically scrolling.
No way. Why in my head?
I don't know, because those movies are both... Were they both directed by the same person? I think they were.
Must have been. They have the same vibe.
They have these same exact vibe, same kind of like shitty effects. The director was brilliant too. Who directed Spy Kids? Why was my first fucking thought Quentin Tarantino? It's not Quentin Tarantino.
Robert Rodriguez.
Yes, dude's fucking wild.
Yeah.
I love that. I know that I saw Machete recently do like an interview about that movie. Like he watched a clip from it.
Yeah.
And he was like, "That's the thing about this film, man, is that the director knew what he was doing. We had a great time on set, and like he made something timeless because kids still come up to me today and they're like, I love you, Uncle Machete. It's Uncle Machete."
Yeah.
And he's like, it's really amazing because like, you know, we got kids today growing up on the same movie. So it holds up. And then he was talking about the fact that he was like, also those kids, working with those kids, I loved it.
Aww.
They were so well behaved, some of the most polite kids in Hollywood.
Same director, by the way.
I remember I knew it.
Yeah.
He's like, I remember we had a swear jar on set, and every time someone would swear, we'd have to put $1 in it. And those kids were going home with like $300 a day.
That's sick.
Just because like all the adults on set, and the fact that it's like all these like very adult actors. You've got Machete, you've got I'm pretty sure
Danny Trejo, by the way.
Yeah, of course. I just call him Machete.
Sure.
Danny Trejo's brilliant. If you've not seen the Machete films,
I have not.
It's not even a funny little Easter egg that his name is that. Canonically, it's the same universe.
Wow.
Because
that's cool.
I'm pretty sure Rodriguez also directed the Machete films.
He did.
Dog! What a repertoire.
Absolutely.
What a repertoire. So
I'm still fucked up over the fact that it's not the same girl. They don't look similar at all.
Well, Lava Girl, I was saying something about her.
Yeah, you were saying something about. They don't look similar at all. That's fucking me up. You were saying something about her.
I was.
Sick.
Y'all remember what I was saying?
Let us know in the comments.
I almost called her Shark Girl. I remember that.
You did almost call her Shark Girl.
No, it's Lava Girl. What was she doing in my head? What was the... Oh, you know, it's actually funny.
What? Please say it.
In the movie... in the movie Shark Boy and Lava Girl, there's this scene where... So a big joke in the film is that everything's fucking literal for no reason.
Yeah.
And they have an actual train of thought that veers off the tracks. So the fact that we're talking about Lava Girl, and I'm like, lost my train of thought, and I was like,
choo choo.
That was a good film. Dude, when was the last time you watched it?
What?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Probably when I was
Can we talk about the fact that George Lopez plays like 4 or 5 characters in that film.
Does he really?
Yeah, he is essentially what
I knew he was the
Tom
teacher.
Hanks was to the Polar Express.
Watch that this Christmas.
He was
Weird
the
movie.
he was the teacher. He was Mr. Electric.
Yeah,
He was the the Ice Princess.
yeah.
She was protected by an ice guardian. He played one of the ice guardians.
And Mr. Electricidad.
Yeah.
Electricidad.
Oh, I guess yeah, those are technically 2 different characters. So there was
Tobor.
Tobor, the little robot that him and his dad made together when he was a kid. Remember the robot? It was made out of a tin can. I thought it was the coolest thing when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tobor was like a talking robot not a talking robot. It was a robot that he made with his dad. They never finished the project, and in his little dream world, Tobor's like this wise, the thing. He's like, I made you, and he's like, cool, whatever. And there's this fucking weird scene where he like sheds his physical form, and Tobor, dude, Tobor is just like the eyes and the mouth of Tobor, but the body and like the head, they're all gone, and he's just a floating eyes and mouth. And like, I'm trying to think of the kid's fucking name, Max. And he's just like, Tobor, where's your body? And he's like, huh? I've ascended. Oh, it turned off the heater.
Why?
Because it was only going to be on for like a number of hours. It was on a timer. And it finally turned off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ascended.
Yeah, I've ascended. I'm God now. Can you tell I'm tired?
Yeah.
No, but it's genuinely George Lopez's voice as Tobor's face. I've never watched this film while high. I need to. I need it because I got. Hey, by the way, I haven't smoked weed in like a month.
Nice.
Yeah, don't know why. Sometimes, just like the cigarette thing, like I'm putting down forever. I don't think I'm putting weed down forever.
Sure.
But like sometimes I just look at it and I go, I'm done for a while.
Yeah.
And I just stop. People call it a tolerance break when they do it on purpose.
Yep.
I didn't do it on purpose. It's still a tolerance break, but yeah.
That's what I did with candy. I'm 7 years old.
On a tolerance break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wasn't feeling the high anymore.
I wasn't.
Need to reset my tolerance. So, yeah, I've never watched that film high, but I feel like I need to because it's so fucking funny. Like the mom and dad are just going through a hilarious divorce, and like
a hilarious divorce.
It's this kid, and he's like, I dreamed about a shark, and he was a boy, and there's also the girl, and she's made of lava, and she's having an identity crisis because she doesn't know who she is. She's called Lava Girl. I mean, assume lava, but no. Like in the end, she's light. That's the whole thing. She is light. And you've got this kid, and he's like, oh, I can daydream. I can dream with my eyes open. I can dream when I'm awake, and he can just manifest shit in this dream world. But he doesn't have to sleep to do it, and that's like the twist. And like, there's this battle scene where all of the like literal jokes I was talking about regarding the train of thought, that's the whole scene. Like, it was shoehorned throughout the entire film, but in this one scene, they're like, all right, let's make them fucking sick from it. Let's make them gag on this shit. Brainstorm. Brains start falling from the sky. And fucking lost it.
That shit actually makes me mad.
Kept doing puns. It was just a pun battle.
Yeah.
And
it makes me mad.
Yeah. The whole film is just fucking so weird, start to finish. If you'd like to watch us watch Shark Boy and Lava Girl, we've done a film comedy.
Not high.
Not high. Well, Christian not high.
I'm not high. That's true.
Tell us what you want to see.
I'll pick it back up.
How about that? You know what? Didn't think I'd be talking about that. Didn't think that would be what today's episode is about.
You never know.
The Rodriguez universe. Oh no.
What?
Oh no. Okay. Also, my phone died. But
oh no.
But I have 2 TVs. One is so fucking old. It moved. I'm pretty sure it moved to Tennessee with me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's like 15 years old, dude. No. 12 years old, dude.
No, 15.
15?
Yeah.
Shit.
Moved
Oh, yeah,
here when
you
I
were
was
like
like 8-ish. So, because I remember it was the TV. Maybe we bought it brand new in Tennessee, but still, it's a 15-year-old TV at least.
That's old.
It's a Vizio.
Of course it is.
It's heavy as shit.
Of course it is.
Cause like for Christmas like 2 years ago, Jamie and Sam like got gifted a new TV through like work or something, and they had like just bought one recently, so they gave us that one or whatever. Or no, they bought a new TV that was better. And when they were gifted that one, they were like, well, we don't need it, so they gave it to us. Anyway, thank you, Jamie and Sam. But we were watching that one for a while, and we put it in the living room, the big TV, and we were like, we'll put the little TV in our bedroom. It'll incentivize us to like leave the bedroom and like explore the rest of the house more. Like, you know, we're shut-ins. We stay in one room.
Yeah.
We've always ever really operated out of one room. We like it more. But we were like, we want to get out. We want to get to the living room, sit on the couch and watch a show. You know what? That's different.
It is.
Because it's so much easier to just do it from bed.
It is.
So incentivize getting out there. Put the good TV out there. So it's 15 years old. You know what it's getting? What's the sign of age on a TV? Oh, this thing's getting fucking old. It has dead pixels. Like a line of pixels on the screen will turn off. And they just won't turn back on. Or they will like discolor. We had like two. One was like kind of cutting the rightmost third down the screen. And we're like, okay. And then the other one was like way off to the fucking left. Like pretty much out of the way.
Yeah.
And then recently the power went out because of like weather circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
And when it came back on, there was like a new line. And we're like, oh man. Oh well, still pretty avoidable. Merlin just messaged me and said, we got a new line, dead pixels, horizontal across the screen. I was like, horizontal? Sounds like I'm moving the good TV into the bedroom. That's what it sounds like I'm doing.
That's funny.
Yeah. Do we have a theme today? Or is this the appetizer episode? Where we just talk about a lot of little things and just laugh at it.
Yeah.
The last 3 episodes have been pretty fucking themed.
They're very themed. I liked it.
I'm happy with it.
Me too. Can I talk about my trip to Boston real quick?
Please. I'm so happy they won, by the way.
They did win.
Dude, so I was like keeping up to date with it.
Yeah.
But like I sleep. So
right.
I had gone to sleep after seeing like
I noticed you didn't message me back.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
But I woke up and I was like, oh, and I checked my phone, and when I unlocked my phone, it was the last thing I had looked at. So it was the first thing I saw, and I was like, oh yeah. And I refreshed the screen. First off, that score was crazy.
Yeah.
That must have been an intense game.
It was a wild game.
That was a very high score.
I was watching a podcast, or I listened to the Celtics podcast after every game.
Do you listen to other podcasts? No, go on.
You're a distractible junkie. Don't even.
I love it so much.
I know. Yeah, so I listened to a Celtics podcast after every game, and the analyst was like, if you like basketball, just the sport in general, this was the game of the year.
Wow.
Because it was just people being incredible at basketball for 48 straight minutes.
I know. You went in with the exact mentality, the right mentality, which was, I'm not losing.
I don't care what happens.
I don't care what happens. This is just going to be an awesome game.
If we get blown out by 40 points, awesome. I got to see an amazing 40-point blowout, and somebody on the other team went crazy.
Yeah.
Like that, I experienced history. So, and I love both teams. I really love both teams. Obviously, I'm a Celtics fan, but I enjoy other teams.
Yeah.
So, to break this all down real quick, I went to Boston because Leah got me. Oh, I told you.
Yes. Oh,
yes.
but someone might not have watched it.
Someone may not have watched it. My wife got me tickets to see a Celtics game. I'm not the biggest. Donnie Wahlberg is, but I'm the second biggest Celtics fan ever. I love them so much, and yeah, she knows that, and so she got me tickets, and it was pretty close, and it was literally an experience of a lifetime.
Wasn't it like row 17?
Row 17.
Look at that. Ooh, look at that memory on Jim.
Yeah, look at you.
Now I had no confidence in saying it 17, but I was right.
You were right.
Yep.
And because whenever I've gone to games before, I'm up in the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
And so you don't realize how fucking big these people are.
Oh yeah,
These
dog.
people are massive people.
Yeah.
Holy hell. I'm looking at them and I'm like,
They make my life difficult.
yeah.
Because you know who has to hear about them?
Who?
Me.
Yeah. You play basketball?
Hey, can you grab this for? I work at Walmart, right?
Yep.
And they're like, hey, can I get your help? And I'm like, sure. And they're like, I just need something up top. And I was like, oh no, you're totally fine. They're like, I'm sorry to ask you. And I'm like, no. I'm blessed with this.
Yep.
I don't mind grabbing things for people. It makes me feel useful.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh good. And I was like, yeah. So I really don't mind. And I grab it and they're like, ever play basketball? And I'm like, shut the fuck. Take your goddamn juice and get the fuck out of my store. God, no. Well, I did but I was a kid. I was a kid. It was like you know the youth program Upward. It's like a Christian
Absolutely, yeah.
thing.
I did a different one, but yes, Upward was in my city as well.
Yeah, Upward. Y'all know Upward?
Upward?
It's like a Christian Upward.
What's
it's
Upward?
like a Christian sports thing. They do soccer, which I did. They did basketball, which I did, and I don't know what else they do because I didn't do anything else.
Baseball, I
I
think.
don't know.
I think so.
Not any that I saw.
I think that's it though. They don't do football. They don't do like volleyball.
You know what's fucking crazy?
What?
Baseball, I think, is my favorite sport.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play it. I don't think I'd have fun playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I get
like
that.
I would fuck with a game of basketball.
Football.
I'd fuck with a game of football.
Yeah.
Like I'd play.
Flag or touch. I'm not doing tackle, dude. My body's just not up for it, man. You kidding me?
Well, I don't want to be rude. I really don't want to be rude. Well, yeah. Like,
But you know what's crazy? I actually don't think that being tackled would be my problem.
yeah.
It is
The air
tackling.
being knocked out of your lungs.
Oh no, that's seriously not even a problem. I'm more worried about my joints and my joints, really. Just worried about the joints and bones, and I have weaker.
I think when we have the neon sign that we want, this is ABP, we should put another sign under it. Not neon, but just a sign that says Christian has CF so that
people
we
know. We don't have to explain it every time.
Every time we talk about the fact
I have a
that it's
debilitating, crippling disease. It's part of my thing.
like, and I have ADHD, so we're kind of the same in
We're
that
kind of the
aspect.
same. Hell yeah.
When's my Make-A-Wish coming?
It's not the being tackled. It is the tackling.
Yeah.
Because I used to play tackle football when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That was so much harder because I'm a small
sure.
person and I have to put a shitload amount of force to take somebody down.
Yeah.
And so I'm thrusting my body at a person.
Mm-hmm.
Getting hit, I mean, it's like it hurts. Like it doesn't feel great. But the thrusting your body at another human being and trying to take them to the ground takes so much strength. It's a lot.
What fucking anime? Anime. It was anime. Merlin and I have started watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yes.
I've never seen it.
That's
But
shocking to me.
there's a thing that happened in like the first episode. No, by the end of the first episode, someone said something, and I thought it was like an offhanded compliment. And it's like, God, talking about JoJo, I believe. And it was just like, every time you hit him, he just gets stronger. You cannot hit this guy without him just getting stronger from it. And I was like, fucking facts. What a way to live life. You know, if you're going to get hit, come back stronger.
Hell yeah.
Episode 2 started. Apparently they fucking meant it. Like it's just a special power he has.
Oh,
like I
sick.
thought they were being metaphorical.
No.
No, if you hit him,
Legit.
he's stronger. So here he is playing rugby. Dude's sculpted like a Greek god. And like they go to tackle him and he's got like 3 or 4 men hanging off of him. He's just taking the ball and he's just walking. And I'm like, I told Marilyn, I was like, that's kind of what I love about football because this isn't an illegal move.
Yep.
If anyone could do this, they would let them because the point of the tackle is to get you to the ground.
Yep.
If they can't, you can keep walking. Like in season spoilers for, and these are intense spoilers for episode 2, season 1 of JoJo's. Is he plays rugby, and he's just like parading these men on his shoulders, and he makes the score. I don't know what it's called in rugby. I don't know.
He makes the score. You're right.
Makes the score. He shoots in the touch. So he does that, and that's reminding me of. I don't mind two-hand touch. or flag.
Mhm.
Like some people are like, just get tackled, pussy, and I'm like, it's fine.
I kind of want to
You're-
have fun, actually.
You're playing the sport, you know.
Yeah, that's the important part of the sport is the ball aspect and the catching and throwing and
the
running.
catching, throwing,
running
and the
routes.
like making your downs,
Yeah.
and the getting to and the kicking is
Kicking.
very important.
Kicking?
Tackling isn't all that important.
Not really.
'Cause
It's
you know
not
what?
integral
You can
to the game.
simulate it with like touching or
Yeah.
flags.
You're also not wearing fucking pads if you're just playing football.
Yeah,
Which is
that's a bit. That's
a big
not,
part of the
not even
tackling
big.
thing.
Huge.
Yeah,
One tackle with no protective equipment,
can really hurt.
your head gets hit the wrong way. I was gonna go for
Come on,
like,
man.
No, what?
Where are you going?
I was just gonna go for like that could seriously like mess you up, and you
Yeah.
can have like permanent damage from that.
Mhm.
But for some reason, there's a little louder voice in the back of my head that was just like, "Yep, you hit your head wrong one time, you just fucking die."
Oh,
and I don't know
I-
why I wanted to
I
go
know.
all the way to
I
death.
mean, you could.
Technically,
If
if
you
you,
get hit-
do get hit a certain way, you will just go. Yeah, and
If
he's
you,
dead.
If you get hit in
Hello?
the back the wrong way,
Timeout. He's
and,
dead.
and you get a head snap the wrong way,
You're gone.
you're legitimately gone.
Is there any in recorded sports history like, oh, we're playing tackle football, and he's just, wow, instantaneous death, or like basketball or golf?
Do you
I
not
don't know.
Do you not know?
No,
You don't know about? I believe it's Damar Hamlin.
you know about. I'm so sorry. I thought you were gonna say Joe Mama, but go on.
Very, very recently, it's like a very big tragedy in the NFL. Someone had cardiac arrest on the field and almost died.
No, not cardiac arrest.
It was cardiac arrest.
No, I understand
Oh,
that he
oh.
experienced cardiac arrest. I just meant like, it's like, boom, he gets tackled. You okay, man? Like cardiac
Yes.
arrest. I'm sure there was like
He,
a pre.
no, he got hit, was on the ground, and then didn't get up off the ground.
No history of like. Was there a reason he had cardiac arrest?
Probably. I'm not super up to date on it, but he probably had a heart condition that he didn't know about,
Okay.
and the getting hit a certain way just really shot it into action. And yeah, he just didn't get up, rushed to the hospital. He barely made it out. He will not play football again, but he is alive and doing okay.
Okay, he's alive.
He is alive. Don't joke about it, but don't like it's okay.
I'm so
It's
happy.
like
I'm so happy he's alive.
Yes.
I-
But
do
it's
you
been a very
Do you know
big-
what an asshole you feel like when it's like, has anyone ever fucking died? And you're like, you didn't hear? And I'm like, oh fuck.
Fuck.
Like, oh
Dude.
fuck me.
It's all over the news. I'm surprised you haven't heard about it. It is like
I think I might have seen it in passing on Twitter.
Gotcha.
Uh,
It's a big deal.
I didn't know the like intricacies
Fully-
of it.
I mean, I don't either. I'm super.
What's his name?
not
Damar Hamlin.
Damar Hamlin.
Okay, I was thinking like Denny Hamlin. He's a race car driver.
Oh,
Damar, football.
pretty sure it's Damar. I'm really gonna be scared if I'm wrong. I know
It's
he plays
fine.
for the Bills.
The Bills played for the Bills.
Played for the Bills. Well, he's technically still on the team.
I heard he was good.
He was very good.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's not like this guy's entire worth was in his ability to play ball, but
It
at
wasn't,
the same
no.
time, it's like
It's
who knows what
sad.
he could have done.
That's-
It is sad
That is what he literally trained his whole life to do.
because this
he can't
is
do it anymore.
NFL.
NFL.
He's at the top, man.
Yeah.
Like
Not a
He-
lot of people make it there.
he was there because he wanted to be there, and the fact that he can't be there anymore, I'm sorry for him.
It's very sad.
Yeah, it is very sad.
Um,
But he will find much worth in whatever else
absolutely.
he does.
And honestly, like a lot of NFL players, they'll retire or they'll be done with the sport, and then they'll go into other fields in the NFL. They'll be a coach. They'll be.
I was
a trainer,
literally
they'll
about
be
to say,
a
well, I wonder if
commentator.
I was literally about to say, I wonder if he'll coach.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah, who's to say?
He may be on the medical team. Like, there's a lot of things you can do after.
A severe injury.
Well, just being done with the sport. There's a lot you can
Oh,
do
yeah,
within
yeah,
the
yeah,
sport.
Yeah, you don't have to go back into the sport.
No, you don't.
You can do a lot of stuff. In fact, anything.
Anything.
Crochet,
You could
go surfing,
do crochet. Surfing.
climb a mountain,
I don't know if he could surf
Go
or
play
climb.
bingo.
I don't know if he could surf or climb
Read
a
a
mountain.
book. watch a TV show, download a new app on your phone, climb a tree, go fishing, eat a sandwich. These are things
Don't stop.
These are. I could go forever.
I know.
because you can list everything.
But at some
these are
point-
things you can do after you can leave sports.
But at some point, you're gonna repeat by accident, or you're just gonna blank mind.
Paint a wall. Schedule a doctor's appointment. Drink maple syrup. It doesn't have to be rational things. You can just do crazy shit. Pop a tire for fun. Steal.
What's steal?
What time are we at?
I don't know, man. I just gotta finish my Boston stuff.
We're at 58. Finish, please, 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 please.
So Boston. Oh, we did a lot of Patreon specific stuff in the beginning, but so
that's exactly where I want it to be.
yeah. So I love the Celtics. Wife got me tickets for the game. We were relatively close. It was a great time, and these fuckers are.
We not being you and your wife.
I'm sorry.
We not being you and your wife. My
No,
wife
me
got
and
me
my
tickets
dad.
for the game. We were really close.
sorry.
Not we.
She got it for me and my dad. So me and my dad got to go to Boston.
Nice.
We had a great time. We did a lot of other stuff. We went to the. There's political stuff, but it's more historical. But I'm not gonna. So not enough time, and I don't really want to talk about it. And it's not really that.
Really? Because you keep talking about it.
I know. So. Fuck. So yes, we got to go to the basketball game. It was so incredible. It's the first time I've ever seen the floor of the Garden, and it was literally so incredible to see all the history.
Yeah.
And got to show my dad, which is cool. Got to show my dad the street of Boston that I walked with my wife on during our honeymoon.
Of course.
Of course, that was during the summer when I walked around with my wife.
Yeah.
It's the brutal death of winter.
Yeah.
January in Boston. It snowed.
I bet.
It snowed a little bit. It was nice. It didn't do anything horribly to our trip. It just had a nice little snow. Do you know what happened Wednesday, the day I went? The entire country. Wait, what did you say?
You didn't hear?
That's good.
No, what happened Wednesday?
The entire country, every airport in the country,
off.
the systems shut down.
What? What?
The systems just shut down. All the systems that operate all the safety precautions that tell you when you're allowed to land and when you're allowed to fly out and if your plane is doing all right and if the pattern is okay and if the pathing is off, done.
Someone hit the off button.
We don't know what to do about it. They had to fix it for like 5-6 hours.
Did the planes in the sky just circle? Or were the towers able to get them down? Because you're saying this is the safety protocol for
it happened
landing?
For flying, period.
Exactly.
Landing,
so
taking
were they
off,
just
everything.
Doing donuts up there?
I don't know what happened. It was very, 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 very early in the morning, so
yeah.
I don't think there were that many flights active, but I don't know what they did. But yeah, shut down, and it took a long time to get it back up. So they were behind.
You know what I want to say? What's crazy is that systems like that exist in the world. Even modern day systems. It is 2023.
Yep.
I have worked in the past for a company that is very, very, very big that handles financial for like
companies
up to millions of customers and companies that in 2023 operates on DOS systems. Are you familiar with DOS?
A little bit.
You think about like booting up an old computer modem.
Yeah.
Hearing that dial-up sound, and you've got the black screen. You've got the like green or white text. And it's like the serif font, and then you've got the little entry like line, and it's flashing. Like that old DOS system.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's insane, but that is a security risk. So
shut down. So
Yeah.
all the flights were mad behind. And we were flying out at 5 a.m. That was when we got our flight for. So
I'm in the same boat.
Yep.
Coming back from Houston to Charlotte is
Yep.
going to be like 6 a.m.
I'm gonna let you know, it's awesome.
Oh, I know.
If you're awake, like it's awesome because no one's really on the plane with you,
Mm-hmm.
and no one's in line to get a flight, and you don't have trouble checking bags. We didn't have bags to check. We flew carry on only, which was awesome. By the way, if you have a chance to do that ever, if you have the opportunity, use it.
I'm doing that to Houston.
Just do carry on. It's awesome.
Bring a pizza.
Bring a pizza. Carry out.
Make your personal item a pizza box. Put a pizza in it, and also some PJs. Go on.
So yeah, we brought no clothes. Just what we wore.
Just pizza. Okay, yeah. Just what you wore. How many days were you gone?
Do you know what my dad brought?
What?
A Ziploc bag of stuff.
Yeah.
So wallet, keys, phone, some money. That's it.
What a man.
Right?
Be a man. That's proper be a man type shit.
Oh, I missed that series.
Fuck a bag. Put it in the Ziploc. Be a man.
So, 5 a.m. Now, the problem was I did not get any sleep the night before.
Of course.
And so we flew out, and then we got to Boston, and then we don't check into our hotel until 3 p.m.
Ooh.
So we're just...
bedtime.
Huh?
Bedtime.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
It is.
3 p.m.
So I was up on Tuesday at 10 o'clock a.m., and then I did not go to sleep again until Wednesday, 3 p.m. 62? Holy shit. We're getting there.
Finally, we're about to leave.
Right? So I was up for a long time, and I started to lose it after a while. Because also just travel.
Of course.
It wears on you.
Yeah. I remember international. It's something.
Yeah. It's awful. International is really bad.
I miss it.
Do you? Really?
I'm a masochist. I don't know. Like, I just fucking these situations that people. Merlin is like so traumatized by it. He's like, I could never, and I understand why. He had to go through more than I did.
Yeah.
But like, there's just something about like, oh no, a 6-hour layover, and I'm like, chill.
No.
I just vibe for a while in some random fucking airport in the middle of nowhere.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, man. I like not having anywhere else to be.
That stresses me out. But nope. Went to see the game. My favorite player, who is Jaylen Brown. I got a jersey of him, which is cool. And then he popped the fuck off.
Hell yes.
Had like his best game of the season.
Hell yes.
I got to fucking watch it. It was
awesome.
It was so cool.
I love that.
It was so cool. Like, there really is no, as a sports fan, there is no better scenario for me to walk into.
Yeah.
None.
It was a win-win.
Aside from maybe NBA Finals. But, like, other than that, this was the perfect game that I could have gone to. It was amazing. It was amazing. I had a great time. We almost died.
Yeah, it's Boston.
Dad doesn't know how fucking traffic works, and that if you are going to cross the street during a hand up, we all know the hand up, which means don't cross the street.
Stop.
People fucking do it anyway, and it's fine.
In the name of love.
But if you're gonna do that, you got to look at the surrounding lights to see what the situation is.
Read the room.
Read the room. Dad did not read the room.
No.
And I said, Dad, let's wait. And he said, we're fine. And he grabs me and we go. We start walking across. The second we step foot out, green light, cars start going.
Yeah, because it's Boston, baby.
They don't give a fuck.
No, they don't.
So we run. And as we run, the middle lane hadn't been filled with a car yet.
Middle lane? You're telling me that you weren't in the middle of the road yet? Then why were you running forward?
We had just stepped foot out, dude.
Turn
but he grabbed me and just ran.
The fuck around.
Do you know what in a movie where you're like there's like a thing falling this way and they're running the direction that it's falling?
And the boiling rage inside.
Turn right. Just turn right. But in that moment, you're like one track mind.
Yeah.
I set foot to cross the street. I'm crossing the street.
Yeah, I have
There's
to
no
cross the street.
alternative.
Yeah.
There's no turning back. That's
of
just,
course.
You just have to go.
You had like Terminator vision. You just
yeah.
Like,
and you
one thing.
It doesn't even click in your mind that I could just turn around. We just stepped off the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So we're just running.
He committed. He's like, I stepped off the sidewalk. I did it.
He did. And the middle lane had not been filled by a car yet until. So we're running. And car just starts coming, not seeing us because they're just pulling up and they weren't stopped at the red light. If you get hit by a car that just started going, it's at 5 miles an hour, maybe 10 if it had a really good pickup.
Yeah.
But a car that was already going 30 miles an hour, mad close. I mean, like scary close. And then we get to the other side and we're like, phew, some dude stops traffic, halts in the middle of the road and yells out, "You almost fucking died!" and then kept driving.
That's Boston.
It's Boston, baby.
That's like a casual Wednesday in
and
Boston.
it was Donnie Wahlberg.
Whoa!
And he was narrating my life. And in that moment, I almost died.
And the brick almost fucking died. I lost my Donnie. I'm
That's
tired.
okay. I wasn't going to try because I knew it was gone.
But maybe my rocket's there. And Donnie, you know what?
That was pretty good.
You
had it back.
A little bit closer. And he almost fucking died.
There
no,
you go.
I lost it.
There's a little bit
I
of
lost it
Brooklyn
again.
in there, but it's okay.
That was C minus D plus.
That's a fair grade.
That's a fair grade.
You didn't fail though. Passed the class.
Hey.
Yeah. So no, it was
some gas.
It was a wonderful trip, and the trip home was great.
Ate some ass.
It was overall smooth. If you had told me 2 days before that everything was going to shut down, I would have expected a much worse experience flying. But it honestly wasn't too bad.
Well, good.
A couple hours on the tarmac, not a big deal to me. I can still be on my phone. It's as if I was sitting in the airport. I don't fucking give a shit.
Yeah.
So overall, just a great fucking time. We had a really great time. So.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Leah. Bomb ass wife. You're literally the best. Great experience.
I've heard good things.
She's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Did you have anything else?
I don't believe I did.
Butt cheeks, man.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
I do not think I did. If I sit too long, yeah, I know exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Super
I used to have an
into butt
office job.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I used to have 2 office jobs. Well, I only had one at a time, but I've worked 2 office jobs.
Sick.
So
with that,
y'all have, I believe, am I crazy? One final week to go to saltyslothproductions.org/ABP and click on the link that says join as a patron. I mean, merch drop.
Merch drop.
And look at the t-shirt and the hoodie. And what is that? Is that a poster? Hell yeah, the fuck it is. It's all on pre-order and you've got 1 week left. If you don't get it in a week, the listing's going down and you cannot buy it again unless you buy it from someone who already bought it and they're reselling it. And Lord knows what they're doing with the price if they're doing that. All the merch scalpers for ABP. It's a crazy market.
Those fuckers, man.
Those
always getting us.
Always get us. That's all they do.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to thank each and every single one of you for watching. I want to thank Salty Sloth Productions for setting us up in this studio. We've had a good first day in the studio. First day, I meant first month. Haha.
For a long time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've had a great.
Nice one.
It's getting off the rails. We need to wrap up fast.
Yeah. She said.
We do love you guys. Thank you to our patrons. We will see you next week in the studio. There might be an update. There might be a visual update.
There should.
There should.
A whole week? They have a whole week to work on this?
Auditory update? Do we think? In a month's time?
No.
No?
No.
Fuck that.
Mail
Fuck that.
system,
Never mind.
Mail system, probably not.
Never mind. Fuck you guys.
I also have to move some things around.
That's fine. You're totally good. We're getting new microphones eventually. We're not going to tell you what kind.
Yeah, we're sure not going to tell you.
Yeah, we are sure not.
We're sure not.
No, we are SM7B not.
Fuck you, I was going to do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was.
Let's get the fuck out of here. We
All
can't.
Right. Bye, folks.
Bye. Love you.
Hey everyone, just wanted to give a special shout out and thank you to Jamie, Jess, Kat, Sky, Jessica, Brian, and Rachel, our top patrons this week. And we just want to say, y'all really don't know how much we appreciate all that you do. Thank you so much.